What's up? What's good? What's happening? Welcome to the At the Buzzer podcast. This is DC, and I'm here with
G Money.
And we got a special guest today.
My name is KG, but my friends call me Cannon Garnett.
And, Amadou Swag going to be here in a little bit. But, this is the last episode for a while. And, we just want to make this a good one for y'all. So today we're going to talk about the boxing match that happened last weekend. We're going to talk about, obviously we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs and then some women's college basketball news. So let's get right into it. Taking Garcia.
Tank is that nigga. Tank is him.
I mean, think about the intro, right? He came out turned. It's all about the mentality.
Intro was fire.
Yeah, it's all about the mentality before you step into that ring. And
he had that little killer mode locked in.
Yeah.
Sosa came out. Yeah, that walkout was tough. Like,
And
once he walked out, you knew he was going to win. We knew he was going to win regardless.
Yeah. Because I don't think Ryan ready.
He wasn't ready. Canelo said he wasn't ready.
I feel like it's only two people in boxing that can beat Tank.
Who you think those two people are?
Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney. Only two people that can beat Tank.
Some real good fights, but I don't know. Might stay undefeated with them.
I don't even think Devin could beat him. I feel like Shakur is definitely like number one. Who, in my opinion, that's really the only person I can see beating Tank. But other than that, I don't know. Definitely not Ryan. I ain't gonna lie.
But did the fight only go like 4 rounds or something? 7. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, so he lasted a little bit longer than most people anticipated.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it would be like a.
I had him going 8.
4.
I had him going at 8.
I thought it'd be earlier, but Ryan, I'm gonna say Ryan, he was cool. I mean, the whole time you knew Gervonta was gonna win. He was gonna win by decision regardless. But
he just didn't have enough patience. Like he just kept trying to go out for that knockout blow and like that same left hook. And like, bro, like the whole week he was talking about your left hook and you still want to go 3 times in a row. But that liver shot looked like it was no joke.
Yeah, I mean, Tank was saying everything Ryan was doing in that ring, I knew he knew what he was gonna do. Like the whole match, I'm just countering everything he's doing. I'm like, I mean, he's not lying at all. You see, when Ryan went for that big left hook, Gervonta ducked down right on the temple. But, Ryan did get right back up, though.
His IQ is stupid. I ain't gonna lie. Tank boxing IQ is stupid.
Yeah. Them body shots, no joke.
When you got Mayweather as your trainer, kind of.
Literally.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be.
Money Mayweather.
I love Tank, though. That's a real one.
So, a lot of people, that don't know nothing about nothing are saying Ryan's soft or he quit.
I wouldn't say
they don't understand how much that body shot hurt.
I ain't never felt the liver shot, but I'm knowing that.
I'm saying I
never
never felt
that probably knocked every last.
They saying
ounce
that
of air.
Like a good liver shot will literally shut your body down for a second. So
it looked
he
like
couldn't get back up.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't call him soft because I know that hurt.
Yeah, like you said, I feel like it takes a lot to get into the ring, and as an average person, you saying he's soft.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you'd be able to
people
last
never
one
been
round.
in the boxing ring calling him soft.
People never even took a punch before.
That's what I'm saying. These same people calling you soft definitely can't fight themselves.
Literally, one round and one shot to the gut would have dropped you in 3 seconds.
You in the hospital?
I would have quit myself.
Oh God, Gervonta hit me like that one time. It's not even that hard. I'm like, all right,
you got it.
That's you. That's all you. It was a good little fight though.
Because if he wanted to get back up, he definitely would have got back up. Or if he could.
Yeah, he was saying when he was counting, he was like, I'm trying to get up, but he just couldn't.
If he could, he would have. I mean, who wouldn't get back up? I mean, unless you that scared or something. I don't know. I just wouldn't see him stand there just because he wanted to.
Yeah, people saying it was rigged and all that. All that rigged shit is nonsense to me.
Tank was just a better fighter.
Yeah. And also,
you know, for a reason.
And also the preparation, right? And so the preparation gets you prepared for the battle, and they both prepare the same, right? But like I said, I just feel like even when it came to the press interviews and them talking, Tank, you can just tell his confidence when he was talking. He was like, "Hey, bro, if I get that jaw, it's a wrap." He's like, "I just need that one shot." And Ryan, no, you're not. Da, da, da.
I feel like my fault. I feel like Ryan should have took another good fight. One thing I want to see, after this Devin Haney fight, I want to see Devin and Ryan fight. I feel like that would be a good fight. And plus, Ryan was saying, they used to box in the amateurs, and apparently they 3-3. So if we see this one, I mean, they both older now, both better, so I want to see this one.
Should be a good fight. So what we think about the playoffs? We've seen some people get eliminated so far.
That's what I'm excited to talk about.
I ain't gonna lie. Usually I hate like fouls in the NBA because I feel like they soft. But yesterday that Jimmy Butler, I ain't gonna lie, that was a little push off.
It definitely was.
Yeah, it was a push off.
It wasn't no little. It was
It
definitely
was a push off. I thought they was gonna call it, but that definitely was a push off.
Don't even matter. They would have closed that series out of Miami regardless.
Probably.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that if the Bucks would have won that game last night,
I couldn't see the Bucks going into Miami and beating the Miami.
You don't think that would have gave them a little bit more?
They would have
momentum?
barely beat them at home.
They would have gave
down 3-1.
Yeah.
And y'all the number 1 seed. And that's the second time.
They might have gave that game a run for their money, but they wouldn't.
But also the Bucks right now, not only are they, like you said, it was number 1 seed in the East, but they were the number 1 seed in the NBA. I mean, they had the best record. They had the best record, and so it's like, and also you have to think about it. They have at least 3 top defensive players on their team, and so I feel like if they would have won yesterday, that would have gave them a little bit momentum to be like, all right, we still back in it. I mean, because think about it, the series just would have been 3-2, and so it's like you win the game at Miami, you take it back home, and you seal the deal there in Game 7. So that probably would have been a little bit of momentum, and also the game's been kind of close with the Bucks and the Heat.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I said, if Jimmy, really, let's be honest here, like Jimmy don't jump off the paper, but if Jimmy wouldn't have put on the show the other night, the Bucks could have took it all away without that 56 game points.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy is different.
Different.
That is a different breed, and it's time to actually start talking about it. Like playoff Jimmy he's really been like the best performer in the playoffs, like in the league, or at least top 5.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years.
Yeah, especially this year, and last year too.
The bubble.
So the bubble, he was going stupid.
And last year they almost beat the Celtics. Like you see, Jason Tatum said he wouldn't even call that an upset.
Yeah, I did see that on Twitter. Yeah, he said he wouldn't.
It wasn't an upset.
I mean,
I know they were 8-1, but
that man will put that team on his back if he need to.
And Eric Spoelstra is a really good coach. He got what, 2?
He been here before or something.
Yeah.
He been here plenty of times.
He been here since the LeBron Heat days.
Yeah.
And even probably longer than that, actually.
He know what he doing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And that, I feel like I ain't finna compare the Heat to the Warriors, but I feel like in a certain aspect they both kind of similar. Because both coaches have been there before. Like how Dusky was saying, they away record. I'm like, bro, that I feel like both teams different playoff teams. Like they both coaches got experience, so they know what to do. I don't know. That's just me though.
So, speaking of the Warriors, you think they put it away in San Francisco?
I think they close it out tomorrow. I think they close it out.
A part of me,
it's gonna be real close, but I think they close it out tomorrow.
It's crazy because I remember having this conversation with you guys, and I remember D. Cobb saying San Francisco in 7, and another part of me was like, nah, definitely the Warriors is gonna take it all. But now part of me is kind of rooting for the underdogs, man. I do want to see, but also,
which is crazy because the Kings are the higher seed.
Yeah, but also, De'Aaron Fox just fractured his finger, right?
He still had a good game though.
Yeah, but it's hard when that's probably your dominant shooting hand,
It is, yeah.
And so he's probably pushing through the pain right now for the team. But I really hope that they pull it off tomorrow, because I feel like it would make for a good Game 7. The viewership will go through the roof. The money that they would probably make for that game would be crazy.
I think the Kings win Game 7.
If they make it to
no
a game,
matter
I
what.
I feel like if they make it to a Game 7,
if they go to 7, if they go to 7, I think Kings got it. I ain't gonna lie.
I know the Warriors just did win on the road. I get that, but
it might not happen twice.
Game 7.
That's why they need to close this out tomorrow.
But I feel like when the rubber meets the road, the Warriors gonna do what it needs to take. Because I feel like Steve Kerr, he's not gonna make silly calls and silly plays, and the stars are going to want to stay in the game. So Curry might really have to play no cap 40+ minutes. Clay might have to play 40+ minutes. When the rubber meets the road, you kind of got to give it your all that last game. So I do believe that if it goes down to a Game 7, we're probably going to see Curry drop a 45-point game, 50-point game.
We're about to see Clay drop 40
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Game 6 Clay.
Game 6 Clay is crazy.
At home. That's why I think they're gonna close it out. Cause
they probably do close it. I want the Kings to win their first series in 17 years. I want to.
Of course,
I want to watch that. But I think the reigning champs.
Actually, I'm lying. I like watching De'Aaron Fox. I like watching him. He's smooth. He real smooth.
And I'm a root for Sabonis, man.
Fuck.
We don't need your opinions on Sabonis.
Yeah,
we didn't ask.
You can keep that one.
So, another team that got put away, the Cavs. I didn't expect that.
I didn't see that coming. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the Cavs had it.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I thought the series could go either way. But in 5 games, that's crazy to me.
They kind of played. I don't know. They didn't play.
They can't play on the road.
They didn't play to their standards.
Clearly.
They didn't play to the standards, man.
Like, we talking about the Warriors on the road, but Cavs, they could not play at all at MSG.
Yeah, that was bad. I ain't see that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wasn't saying the Cavs were gonna like sweep them or nothing, but I still thought they was gonna win the series. Like, I ain't see New York winning that.
How do you think they do against the Heat?
That's not even gonna be a conversation.
I don't know. I feel like the Heat got it.
In what?
In 5.
5
I feel
again?
like the Knicks gonna take 1 game from them. That's it.
I give them 6.
That's too generous.
I could definitely see another 5 games.
Yeah,
Maybe a
I don't
sweep,
know.
to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I could see a Heat sweep.
Nah, I got
can.
Knicks escaping 1. So yeah, I guess I would go. I would say what Caden said 5. I got the Heat. I got the Knicks escaping 1. Probably that first one, MSG.
I mean, Jalen Brunson going to keep the Knicks alive.
Of course, like
But
he's gonna like perform at least 25 points, 30
Julius
points a night.
Randle, I don't got faith in him.
Yeah,
They gonna escape
Especially
home.
going against Bam, I don't know.
Yeah, Julius been kind of cold a little bit. Like cold and hot, it comes and goes. It's like
Jalen Brunson had the most points.
Yeah.
On all 4 wins. Yeah, the new celebration.
I like that. It's hard.
Yeah, I think the Heat go back to the conference finals because they're definitely sweeping. I'm not gonna say definitely sweeping, but they're definitely beating the Knicks. I think it's a sweep. So on the other side of that East bracket, the Sixers already swept the Nets, which not surprising
I ain't
at
gonna lie,
all.
that was pretty boring.
It
was a boring series.
like very much. But
I think it's also because it's the Sixers for me. I'm not a big Sixers.
I don't think the
fan.
Sixers looked. I don't think the Sixers looked that good. Like they should have beat the Nets, and they did. But
I don't know. They look like they kind of struggle with that.
especially to face Boston next round,
I don't think they're
know.
beating Boston. But Boston, bro, Boston been. Some of these games.
The Hawks are putting up a fight.
That's what
I
I'm
will
saying.
say the Hawks are definitely
They
putting
not
up a
going
fight.
outside.
Ice Trey. That dagger was
He
cold.
coming back.
Yeah, but what about the trade rumors? You think the Hawks are gonna let him go after the playoff series?
They're probably going to negotiate it, but nothing will happen. John Collins is going though. 100%.
Because did Trae Young not show up to a game because he got into it with his coach or something like that, or practice, or you guys didn't hear about that one?
No, I think I know what you're talking about. It was like something with him and his coach or something. I think I know what you're talking about. But as far as the series though, I don't know. Like Celtics, they probably gonna close the next one out. Was it tonight?
I think so.
Tonight. Yeah, they probably gonna close it tonight. Boy, bro, yeah, I got Celtics and Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals again.
How many games do you think it takes for them to beat Philadelphia?
6. I got them at 6. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wanted to see Embiid get there, man, but they're not beating Boston.
I don't like.
Do y'all
Embiid,
think?
I'm not gonna lie.
I know this is kind of off topic. Do y'all think Embiid would ever win a ring? I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like if he stays with the 76ers, he would never win a ring. That's just my personal opinion. The team is good, but it's never good enough to make it to the finals. And we know good just don't cut it once you get to the playoffs. You have to be great,
Yeah, you're not lying.
Especially going against Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I mean, you're not lying. You got a point. I ain't gonna lie.
'Cause
I'm not a big fan of Embiid anyway. He flopped too much for me.
Same. I'm not a fan either.
That's
but
your man's.
I saw a TikTok though. Dude was explaining why Joel Embiid falls like that. It's because his history, with his leg injuries, trainers and people taught him, when you start falling, don't even try and catch yourself, just fall. It's you see he always fall the same way. He fall slow on his back, kick his legs up.
But you're telling
That's
me,
protecting
you're telling
himself.
me
No, don't get me wrong. He flops though. He flops, but as he's flopping, that's probably what he do.
And that's my problem with the NBA.
He do flop a lot.
A lot of
though.
these dudes, I feel like a lot of their injuries come from them flopping. they be trying to sell the foul so much that they end up hurting themselves, and I don't like that.
They do complain a lot. I mean, the refs do be on bullshit, but majority of these NBA stars complain way too much for me.
Like Bron, as much as I love Bron.
Oh yes, bro.
He complains after every layup. Yes. I'm like, bro, just get back on. That's their problem too. They crying so much. I'm like, y'all not even getting back on defense. Y'all too busy crying.
Yeah.
They over here dunk like going on the fast break dunking up. Yeah. Stop crying. Just play.
You, that whole thing when he I'm gonna say he did get fouled by JT. He did. That was a foul.
He did.
He was doing way too much. Way too much.
Y'all got to get it though.
No,
he didn't want to. He didn't want to play another 5 to 6 minutes, man. Like he was already tired. You know, so he just kind of wanted to go home, put a little ice on his body, bro, and call it a day. And so those extra minutes, he knew like if that basket should have counted. And so I kind of got in that moment. I actually got the frustration, right? Because like you said, it was a foul, and so that would have ended the game.
But the game not over though.
But if
the game is not over, they could have won in overtime.
But if he would have got the foul and made the 2 shots, then, oh yeah, like you said, then I guess it could have been OT.
My thing is, look,
and at the start of overtime, Boston had 2 free throws.
Yeah,
or not 2, 1 free throw because Patrick Beverly wanted to run up to the ref with a camera talking about you see the foul.
Well, good thing he's gone.
But I'm saying like the game wasn't over.
Yeah.
It should have been.
It would have been.
But it wasn't, though. Yeah. And he running around in circles all over the court, getting on his hands and knees. Like, bro, get up.
Yeah, he did like a big baby in that moment.
Here's my thing. Look, you don't get the foul. Just get back on defense. You can talk to the ref at the next dead ball. Like, just stop crying while the game is still going on. That's so irritating because I'm like, you giving up free points just because you want to cry over a foul that you didn't get. Like, they not finna change what they call. They not finna change it.
I'm glad
get back on D.
I'm glad you said that. That was going to be my next point, right? One of the biggest problems that I have sometimes with NBA players is that when the refs make a call, you go over there and talk to him right away. And it's like, bro, once the call is made, he's not overturning it.
I'm saying.
And so it's like I get the talking to him aspect and trying to.
They talking to him for like.
Yeah.
Next time, look at this.
Yeah, watch
blah,
this.
blah, blah.
But let's be honest here. They're
they
probably
don't. They always like, bro, get on some.
Yeah, literally, I'm about to say you're probably hurting your case more than helping your case, especially if you do it disrespectly.
I'm tired of watching grown men.
Draymond Green.
Like this is getting irritating. I mean, a lot of them been crying this whole playoffs. It's irritating to watch.
I mean, but when you have a winning mentality, I mean, it's kind of hard to say don't cry, right? You know, when you want to win.
You're crying to rest, bro. Like after every play. Like,
I mean, they don't want to make.
You miss a shot, and like you can talk to him, but why are you and not getting back on D? Like, bro, get back on defense.
I will say though, more often than it should be, refs dictate games
for sure.
I mean, yeah, but players also.
So I understand it, especially this year. Like, not even just NBA, not even just basketball. Football refs been terrible at college and NFL. College basketball and NBA refs just been terrible these last couple seasons.
And you also have to think about it too, like with the new betting apps going on. You know, like a lot of people kind of count on the games to be called correctly, because you know you got money on the line. And
the refs gotta have money on the line.
By saying sometimes, let's be honest here, we know this happens because it happened a couple of years ago, right? Refs they physically can't put money on the line, but don't mean they can't have a friend put some money down and call a game and make it go in the favor that
or
they
can just bet with their friend.
Well, I think it's illegal for refs to bet on NBA games or bet on like any games, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think NBA refs can bet on games, but you have to do my research on that one.
I mean, NBA and NFL players can't bet on games either.
Yeah,
but they do. That's so weird.
Speaking of,
journalists not supposed
that's
to
not
bet either.
That's not on the topic list, but
that's so weird.
But them dudes that betted on them games and one got kind of cut and the other one got suspended.
So what we feel about that? That don't make no sense to me.
I feel like as long as it's not your sport, it's cool.
No, but that's how I feel though. I feel like they should have learned from others' mistakes because you literally had the guy, I believe it's from Seattle, if I'm not mistaken.
Atlanta.
Calvin.
Yeah, and so you literally had that guy who literally got let go or got suspended for the whole season, which means he missed a paycheck, right? And he just came back. The time he comes back, at the same time these 3 NFL players get caught for betting and gambling. And it's crazy that we always have the philosophy that, man, it would never be me, it would never be us. But you always get caught. You don't think when you put your government name into that computer system and they read like, oh, snap, Tom Brady You don't think that they're not going to contact, the
Did
National
see,
Football
My
League?
thing is, why are you worried about another man's pockets? Why
Did you see Jameson Williams' DraftKings account name?
Nah, what was it?
The real JMO1.
Even worse.
He wasn't even trying to hide it.
Even worse.
He's like, yeah, this me, I'm betting.
But still, like, why they worry about another man's pockets? Why you worry about what he betting on? Like, I feel like as long as it's not your sport, it's cool. Like, if they want to bet on basketball, what's the problem?
Really, I'm not even gonna. As long as it's your own sport, I don't care. If you betting on your team is when I'm like, all right, that's when I draw the line. But if you just bet on a whole different game,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Like, if it's not your game, what is the problem? Like, y'all worry, y'all pocket watching. Come on, man. Like,
But it's my
weird.
problem, right? They nickel and diming. You got a dollar, but you diming. That don't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Explain that.
Yeah,
as in-
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. What you just said ain't make sense to me.
As in like, you're making millions and millions of dollars, but you're worried about a little
make more,
$500, couple $20,000 parlay.
You can't want to make more money.
I mean, you can, but like
And
I said,
also, like, it's probably not even just about the money for them. It probably is, like, a lot of it, but at the same time, it's fun.
That's what I'm saying. Betting is fun.
but then that means so then it kind of goes back down to, I know this might be getting into a rabbit hole, but a betting or gambling addiction too, right? And so sometimes people can get addicted to gambling and betting, lose their fame and fortune, or lose their wealth. That's what I'm saying. So now you see what you're saying. Now it's their money to lose, and so that's why like some rules are in play because they don't want. I mean, we see the stories all the time about millionaires who are athletes lose thousands and millions of dollars due to like gambling problems, substance abuse issues, and things of that nature. And so sometimes I do think, sometimes, as ridiculous as it may sound, it is their money. But maybe we got to take a step back and look at it like, damn, maybe it's in the best interest of the player,
I feel like at that point, these are grown men. I mean, these are grown men. This they money. I mean, let them do what they want. If they end up going broke, I mean, that's on them. I feel like you can't tell a grown man what to do with his money. I mean, that he made.
When your daddy writing that check, you could.
What you mean?
As in like the owner.
I mean, still, they earning that money. They playing. They
true.
the ones going out on that field playing, putting their bodies on the line. So I mean, how you gonna tell them what to do with they paper?
That's true. That is true.
You can't
But I
tell
mean,
them.
at the same time, like, gambling
I wish a grown man
is
would tell them
just
what to do
now
with mine.
starting to be legal.
Yeah.
But
Well,
what's
MJ used to do
making
it-
me the most mad is the professional leagues and like the broadcasting that stream these games promote gambling so much.
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm
you
saying,
can't watch a sporting event without saying FanDuel, BetMGM, DraftKings.
Yeah, I'm about to say NBA literally has a partnership with MGM, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, how are you gonna get mad at your players for betting when you
Promoting it.
You're promoting it.
Money and revenue though for the NBA, right? You put your name attached to something as a bigger and greater organization, you get more money, more revenue, you get contracts. And so it's a good look for the NBA, but they don't want their players partaking in it, I think it's kind of like a catch-42, if that makes sense, Like, you don't want to call the kettle black, but at the end of the day, you are calling the kettle black without calling it black type of ordeal.
see, that's what I want to use as. If I want to bet, I just tell somebody, hey, you got this team? Yeah, I got this team. Let's put some money on
I'm
it.
going to say, or just give it to your homeboy
Yeah,
and let your homeboy make the bet.
It's a classic way to bet.
Forget these apps.
Yeah, these
throw
sports
some
books
bread
don't
on
do nothing like it don't do nothing but just make people like get gambling addictions.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people who have gambling addictions because of FanDuels and DraftKings, and you got the random apps like Underdogs and Prize Picks. Just a whole bunch of random, more and more just apps are coming out of the same thing, just taking your money.
Yeah.
So I just feel like if everybody doing it, why are you suspending like these NFL players for betting these games when y'all promoting it?
What's
You feel me?
the old saying? All black mom used to say, if your friend jump off a cliff, you gonna jump with him? Just because everybody doing it don't mean
I
it
knew
makes
you
it
was gonna say that. I ain't
don't mean to
gonna
make it right.
Still, man, like I said, you can't tell a grown man. What
I mean,
to do with
personally, I
their
don't.
money.
Like I said, personally, I don't really care, right? But the only problem I have is now these three brothers, one got cut, right, from a team. So Now you have to like probably after you do your probation period, you probably got to go on the market as a free agent and look for another team to go back to. And for the other guys, they're just suspended for a couple games, and so that's paychecks you're missing, right? And so you probably missing over $500,000, so what, $500,000 because you wanted to gamble. That's the only problem I have, right? And so I don't really mind the gambling aspect. I just wish you don't mess up, because we make it so far to make it out of certain situations, right? Because everybody don't grow up in the same environment, but you know, we all believe making it to the NBA or making it to the NFL is like the pedestal. And so you make it so far to get there, but you're reverting back to the same mindset mentality you had when you were broke. And that's the problem that I have.
But that's the thing, though. Like, people can't want to make more money. Like, I mean, just because they millionaires don't mean they can't, like, want to make more money.
Greed.
Because that's how some people end up losing their money, because they get comfortable when they up there, and then they just start blowing it on dumb stuff.
That's
so,
why
you can't want to make more money.
That's why you got to spend that endorsement money. I mean, you can want to make more money, but probably start a business or something.
I ain't gonna lie.
Do
if
it
I was in the
legitimate.
NFL, I'd probably still bet too. I just wouldn't use no apps.
I'm about to say, yeah, just
throw some money on it.
Yeah.
Just don't gamble to the point where you know it's going to hurt you. I don't mind you making more money, right? Because at the end of the day, you can never have too much money. But if you want to make more money, probably find a better way to do it versus canceling out your big form of income. You know, like the NFL is your biggest form of income. No matter what other way you're making money, you're not making as much money as you is playing in the NFL currently. You know what I'm saying? So don't cut off the big bag because you're chasing little dime bags.
I feel you. If you did want to make some money, though, throw some bread on Bryce Young going number 1 overall.
They do need, like, they little players association. They do need to have a little meeting with the NFL or something. Because I don't feel like nobody should be telling another grown man what to do with his money that he earned, that he put his body on the line for.
All right, so I know this is kind of changing topics real quick, but the Lakers and the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
The Lakers should have closed that game last night.
But, I mean, it's Memphis, though.
He was shooting like...
They was going to get that one. Like, they was going to get
that
one.
Lakers starting to piss me off.
Back in L.A., it's raps.
Yeah, I got L.A. winning it, but still, that was just pissing me off.
You know what's crazy?
It would be crazy if Bron was on the other side of that 3-1 corner. Yeah. Like, he came back from it, and then he sold it. You feel me? That would be a good story.
But you
I would love to see that. I would love to watch the downfall of
the Lakers.
James.
The Lakers had 2 chances to close the Grizzlies. Game 2, they should have won, and they didn't. And then
game 2 though.
But they should have won
early in the series
because Ja wasn't really playing. And so I know people say all the time the Grizzlies are better without Ja Morant, but let's be honest here. Ja Morant is an all-star. Like I don't know how you.
Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, I don't know how you could be better without your all-star on the team.
Because when Tyus Jones is at point guard, they move the ball better. They just play better, like, as a whole team. Because Tyus Jones, any other place in the league that doesn't already have a star point guard, he's starting. Like, automatically. He's the best. Like, statistically, he's the best point guard in the league. Starter or not.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Jaren Jackson, different breed. He's tough. Like, he dangerous be having Bron scared sometimes going up for a layup.
If he didn't foul as much as he did, he would be way more dominant because he'd actually play. But it could be the third quarter. He already got 4 fouls.
That is true.
It could be the second quarter. He already got 4 fouls.
Hey, it's a hard play. He play hard, man. I like him. Jaren Jackson smooth.
But we didn't get into it with AD. He
had 31 though.
I was about to say game 5, game 4, where he only had 12 points. Like this AD being cold and hot stuff, it has to stop. Like I said, once again, you can do the bare minimum, in the pre.
Didn't Bron only have 15 though?
That's their whole team.
No, that's
so
true.
Inconsistent, bro.
Brian did go from the 3, 1 for 10. That was not.
I mean, you can't just go at AD.
But
what I'm gonna say is they both got to be on.
That's true.
Cause you can't go one game, Bron getting 20 and 20.
But I feel like
and AD having 12.
I feel like
and the next game, 31 and 15.
But I feel like the reason that Brian went 1 and 10 yesterday, because I feel like he was probably trying to overcompensate, right? Because I feel like Brian, he came out, he wanted to win the game there, that way he can get that rest. But I feel like he was going a little too hard because he felt like he had to probably pick up the slack for him and Anthony Davis, and then so he ended up getting frustrated, making ridiculous shots, and then that allowed AD to kind of get hot.
D little break.
Yeah. He had a couple good moments here and there, but
it wasn't
like
game 5
star-studded.
They winning game 6.
They better. No, I do think they will win game 6, but they just if they team was consistent, bro.
So, what do y'all think about the other team in LA? You think they should just blow it up and restart? Because this Kawhi and Paul George is not working. They are both always hurt. Always.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't even know what's wrong with PG. I know what's wrong with Kawhi, but I don't even know what's wrong with PG.
Something in his leg. It's always something.
Boy. Nah. I feel like Kawhi got a valid reason, though.
Why?
I mean, then he sprained it, like, MCL knee or something like that. Or am I talking?
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about his injuries.
You just talking about, like...
I'm talking about the Clippers just need to restart.
Oh, for sure.
Because they're both always hurt.
It's true.
But, I mean, people, like... They are like Paul George, like saying like the media is starting to attack Kawhi Leonard like character, and I'm like, the media does always ask like the most like dumb random questions instead of actually like talking about the topic conversation. So I get that, but they're not that far off. Kawhi is always hurt, and then he's not like he just doesn't talk. He doesn't.
He does
like. I mean, we not in the locker room, but he don't strike me as a leader, especially not a vocal leader. But Stephen A. saying he's the worst superstar he's ever seen. That was OD.
That was a stretch.
I got a little pushback though. Do you think you have to be a vocal leader to be a good leader? Because
no, that's why I specified. But even I don't think he lead by example either. He's go out there, play basketball, go home.
I would say I wouldn't agree with that point because I feel
from what I've heard he is
one of the
hardest working people.
Yeah, his work ethic.
There you go.
That's leadership.
That's leadership. There you go.
Though. I mean, if your teammates see you working that hard, that might push them to work that hard. So I wouldn't say that.
There you go. If I see you giving 110%, and I know I'm only getting at least probably 90%, I'm like, dang. Like, he's like perfect example. Kobe, right?
I was just about to say that story of Kobe with the Olympics.
There you go. He's up at 5.
And them, they saw him working up at
5 o'clock. Yeah, 4 a.m. And they like,
they said, you know what? Come on, let's go.
Literally, they like, damn.
You know who stayed back in the room though? Mello.
Yeah, for sure.
He said, yeah, I'm not going out.
And we also see where his career is at too.
Oh God,
respectfully. And so that's why it's important to put in the work. You get the results in the end. And so I believe because Kawhi is not as vocal as we may believe he is or not. I feel like actions speak louder than words. And so if he is in the gym by 4:30 and, by noon he's done with his day, 9 times out of 10, the people around you are going to pick up on that because they want to be
my teammates putting in work, I might be like, oh, dang, maybe I should start putting in work with him.
Literally. But I do believe that the Suns are in a heap of trouble for the simple fact that the Clippers didn't even have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. And
they won in 5 though.
But the games were so close, though. That's my problem.
They won them.
You win them. You're right. But you can't be winning the
You
game.
can say that with the Nuggets, though.
That series is kind of boring.
Yeah, but the last 3 games were close games.
But this is my thing. You have Chris Paul. I know he's a little bit older in age up there. You have Kevin Durant, right? And you have Devin Booker. All who are currently all-stars. And let's be honest here on the Nuggets, you have who? Joker and probably Murray. Give me another player from the Nuggets.
Aaron Gordon.
That's a all-star?
Oh. Nah, he's not an all-star.
There you go. And so as the Suns, you have currently 3 all-stars on your team.
Chris Paul not an all-star.
He wasn't just in the all-star game this season?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll take my comment and remark back on that one. Long story short, though,
the Suns are winning now.
I say these are veteran players, and I feel like each of these players have been in the league long enough to know that once again it takes more than the bare minimum. And so, like, it's sad that Kevin Durant and Devin Booker has to drop at least 35 points apiece to beat Russell Westbrook and a bunch of bench players.
Westbrook was getting 30.
Norman
Powell had 40.
He didn't have no choice but to get 30 because he was the only player playing.
You see, but I'm going to counter what you saying with that just shows that the Clippers was playing real hard without Kawhi and PG.
That's what I'm saying. When you don't have nothing,
but that's showing the playoff intensity.
Yeah, I'm saying when you don't have nothing to lose, you go out there and you give it your all. On the court.
And the Suns still won. Is like that. That's good. I don't think that's a bad thing. They still won in 5.
All right. Bet my words. The next series, who the Suns play next round?
Nuggets.
Yeah, bet my series.
I can't wait to watch that one.
Yeah,
the Suns are definitely winning the 6.
Bet my words. Nuggets is definitely whooping them.
Suns in 6.
Mark my words.
I don't know. I don't know who's gonna win that one. To be honest.
The Nuggets don't really jump off the screen when they play. But let's be honest here. Nuggets are beating the Suns.
Suns in 6.
Okay.
I want to watch that one.
I got my money on the Nuggets, and when the series is over with, I will be calling you.
Call me.
He said,
call me. Find out where I'm at. Bring me my $20.
All right, I got you.
Put money on it.
We can.
I guess we are now.
We can.
We can.
Why just 20? Why just 20? Before y'all say, why just 20?
Already did.
Why just 20?
Cause
college students.
Can't be banned too much.
Gambling. You see what we just did? Gambling addiction, man.
Trying to make it worse. Because if I do lose, then I'm out 30.
Yeah.
Gambling addiction.
Now I want to put money on something.
Look, see? That's that gambling addiction we were just talking about, man.
All right, who y'all got with Lakers and
now we can put money on the that series is going back to Sacramento.
For real?
I don't think it stops in San Francisco. I really don't.
How much you gonna put on it?
That one I'm not.
We throw 10 on. We throw 10 on it. We
trusting
throw 10
in, so we can
on.
throw 10 on that one.
5.
10.
Okay.
We should.
Come
on, Golden State.
I think it's going back to Sacramento.
I think Golden State is actually going to win that one. I think Darren just lost his money. He's going to be down $30.
I really hope.
He's going to be a little bit upset.
Just hoping Game 6 Clay don't come out of.
If Game 6 Clay comes out, the Kings is done. Because Curry's going to run around the whole world, catch, shoot, smack. And if Clay start doing that too, it's wraps. And Draymond, I feel like he get too much hate. I mean, I understand he ain't the best player out there, but he still plays
one of the biggest crybabies in the league.
Draymond
Green. And close second is LeBron.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm putting Jason Tatum up there too.
Oh, for sure.
Luka?
Oh, Luka.
Okay.
Everybody be crying so much.
Nobody worse than Bron, though.
Oh, and Embiid. That's the top 5 right there. Crybabies in the league, for sure.
So, we can't have this episode and not talk about the draft.
Yeah.
So, some news, though. The Titans are looking to trade for number 3 with Arizona. The Cardinals are trying to send the number 3 pick with Hopkins to the Titans in exchange for their 11th pick and then some other stuff. Because it's looking like the Titans, they don't really want Ryan Tannehill no more. They probably going to trade him. And then apparently Malik Willis and the front office, they not messing with each other no more. So Titans are looking for a quarterback.
Either way, Colts not getting the best 2 quarterbacks in the draft. So
we getting CJ. He's dropping because of that test. Yes. He's definitely
I don't see it though. I'm not gonna lie. I don't see him dropping just because of that test. If that is the reason why he drops, I feel like that's a dumb reason.
This mock draft got C.J. Stroud coming to Indianapolis.
But I feel like that's a dumb reason for him to drop though, just because of the test.
We know the ownerships here in Indianapolis. Let's be honest here.
I feel you, but at the same time, like if you take the white and black away, C.J. fits the mold of a quarterback.
Yeah, as much I would love to see CJ come here, but I don't think he will. I don't think he's gonna drop just because of that test. If he do, that's dumb. Because film don't lie.
Like we talked about the other day, though. Once again, if you cannot make a good decision when it comes to the playoffs, and I need you to make a decision, that's going to reflect. Now, I'm actually not a fan of tests because I don't feel like tests really shows what you're made of. But I will say, if it's a decision test on if you should go left or if you go right,
and he got an 18,
yeah, and you got an 18% on that, I don't think I would put the ball in your hand.
Especially when Bryce Young got a 98.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Bryce got the highest.
Yeah, he got 98, and then Will Levis got like a 93, 95.
Like I said, a decision test don't show me your
everybody
capability.
BC.
Like I said,
he got an 18. That's
I want to know what the test was. Like, I want to know what kind of
what questions it was.
I swear, it was like
when you get to a red light, what do you do?
Go.
asking what shape is this, and it's a square.
Yeah, nah. I want to know what that test was. Cause I'm like, bro, ain't no way this man got an 18%. I saw that. I'm like, bro, ain't no way.
I'm saying, like, when I saw that he failed some tests, I'm like, I mean, it's a test. Then I opened it. Talking about some 18%. I'm like, I don't even know what the test is, but I know 18 is terrible.
I need like somebody to ask me, like, bro, what was on that test?
I swear, I gotta know.
What was on that test?
18 is awful. Like, that's really bad.
I'm talking
for
every other quarterback
test.
is getting 90% or above, and you got 18.
18.
Yeah, nah, I gotta see what's on that test, bro. I gotta see what's on that.
They saying we getting Jackson Smith and Jigba, though. We as in the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh,
we
so
gonna be nice.
You a Falcons fan?
Been a Falcons fan.
He switches, bro. When the Colts is good.
When the Colts are good,
I'm
a secondary Colts fan.
That's when he comes.
Yeah.
Nah, stay over there. Stay over there in the land.
Yeah, if you're
It's
not gonna be
Snap
solid,
Town.
Stay over there in the land. We don't even want you over
yeah,
here.
yeah. If you're not gonna be solid
We
through
don't even
the
want you over
hardships, we don't want you when we're winning.
Stay with your
All right.
Falcons. We don't even want you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not tripping.
Falcons are gonna be losing for a while.
I will still go to Colts games.
Jackson Smith and Jib anyway.
Watch. We're going to be real good. We just revamped the whole defense. The defense going to be nice next year. We just need a QB.
It sounds nice on paper, but
I was really hoping we was going to get Lamar, man.
Yeah.
But, hey, Lamar just got paid. I'd love to see a successful young black man, especially after Jalen Hurts just got paid.
Jalen Hurts contract was crazy.
boy,
Lamar got more, though.
The women on his team is
Yeah.
The women
Jalen
on
Hurts
that
is-
man's team is great.
Jalen Hurts got $255 million, 4 year, I think. And then Lamar got 4 or 5 years, $260 million.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah, he
highest paid NFL players ever.
Now I hope Lamar backs it up. You know, he was doing all that.
He gonna play 9 games.
If he do, like, if I'm that manager at Baltimore, he plays 9 games next year. I'm ready to get back out there, boy.
Yeah. Whoa.
He gonna play 9 games.
No, we
So-
ain't this load.
Before we close off, I just gotta say, LSU back-to-back women's college basketball champions.
For sure.
They just got Haley Van Lith.
For
What?
sure.
Yeah, nah, it's about to be crazy.
Come on, and Angel
Blase,
back.
Yeah, I'm about to say Angel's back.
Haley.
And yeah.
Sad Haley not coming to IU.
Hey, speaking of Angel Reese, right? I know this is kind of off topic. I see if she was on the Breakfast Club and they asked her, like, who's been sliding in your DMs?
Yeah. Nah, people took that out of proportion, though, because
They
she
did.
said they just came to, like, congratulate her and stuff.
Well, no. She was like, people were sliding my DMs, but I'm only going to talk about the people that said congratulations to me. You know.
Oh, slid in her DMs, too. What?
Uh,
I got to check them up by my name up, too.
But I do like
Congratulations,
how you know celebrities were congratulating her, especially through the you know political stuff that was
All the
going
hate she
on.
was getting.
Yeah, and so I think it's good to have people you know support you, back you up, and like you said, she also still got one more year. She's a bright young lady. She has a bright future ahead of her, and so it's good to get that support from your community. I think that's very beautiful.
Yeah, nah, I would have slid in her DMs, too.
Well, that has been probably our last episode for a little minute. So I just want to thank everybody who tuned in this season. Just listening to us, supporting us, and stay tuned because we got some big things coming up next year.
Yeah.
So this has been At the Buzzer.